a slap in the face of a six-figure dream. Congratulations. You've finally reached $100,000 a year. You thought you were someone important, ready to buy a house, upgrade your car, and enjoy a luxurious life. Wrong. In reality, you've just signed a high-stakes death warrant. You look richer on paper, but your bank account is empty on Tuesday night. You're earning executive money, but spending survival. Welcome to the Henry Trap, where the government banks and Teslas are conspiring to turn you into the world's most professional employee. Don't blink, because I'm about to expose why the higher your salary, the poorer you actually are. The illusion of $100,000 and the ghost of inflation. We've been brainwashed by 1990s movies where a $100,000 salary meant owning a mansion and servants. The real math, thanks to the silent killer called inflation, $100,000 in 1995 is now equivalent to over $215,000 in 2025. The harsh truth, if you hold $100,000 today, you're essentially just a middle-class person from 30 years ago trying to play the role of the super rich. You have a luxurious salary in theory. Your actual purchasing power is only enough to allow you to live a basic life in major cities. You're using an outdated script from your father's time to apply to an economy where even a loaf of bread is worth as much as an antique. 100,000 USD in 2026 is not the finish line. It's just a parking ticket that allows you to enter the game of anxiety, the tax black hole, and the paradox of success. This is where the system begins its non-anesthetic surgery on your wallet. Familiarize yourself with the term middle-class donut hole. When you're poor, government extends a hand with medical assistance, food stamps, and scholarships. When you're super rich, you have your own accounting team to turn your income into investment expenses and enjoy preferential tax rates. But when you earn $100,000, you're the most valuable cash cow. You're too rich to receive help, but too poor to bend the rules. The raise trap. Imagine your boss calls you in and raises you from $75,000 to $100,000. You jump for joy thinking you've got an extra $2,000 a month to pay your mortgage. Wrong. First, progressive taxes will eat up a larger chunk of that new money. Next, you're suddenly considered too rich to get the student loan interest tax deduction. The worst part is the child care abyss in many states. Just earning an extra $1 can cost you your $15,000 a year preschool allowance. Congratulations on working harder. After taxes and lost allowances, you're actually about $8,000 poorer than you were before the raise. This system doesn't want you to get richer. It wants you to run faster just to stay in one place. At this salary, the government sees you as an ATM that never runs out of money, and the bank sees you as a potential debtor. This is where your ego starts signing checks your bank account can't pay. It's welcome to the conformity tax. When you reach $100,000, society suddenly sends you a to-do list. You can't keep driving that beat-up 2012 Honda Civic anymore. You need a Tesla or BMW to assert your status. You can't stay in that cramped studio apartment. You have to move to a detached house in a fancy school district. The entire marketing machine of the global economy is targeting you. They know the poor don't have money to squeeze. They know the rich are hard to impress or extremely stingy. But you're the perfect target because you're insecure. You crave proof that you've entered the elite class. Let's look at the numbers. 60,000 Australian dollars earner knows they're poor. They rent cheaply, cook their own meals, and have a net profit margin remaining cash of $500 a month. They're a lean and profitable startup. 120,000 Australian dollars earner buys a $600,000 house because the bank says they're eligible. But they forget the ghost costs: HOA fees, lawn mowing, roof repairs, and expensive furniture. The result? At the end of the month, after paying mortgages on 2 luxury cars and extracurricular tuition for their children, the $120,000 earner often has zero balance, or worse, has to swipe their credit card for groceries. They're like a huge but inefficient corporation on the verge of bankruptcy while still trying to maintain a glamorous facade. Living as if you're rich when you're not actually rich is the quickest way to ensure you'll never become rich. To earn a 6-figure salary in the 2025 knowledge economy, you're not just selling your time, you're selling your nervous system. This is where the time tax comes in. $100,000, work is no longer a 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. shift. It's a total invasion. Slack notifications at 8 p.m., urgent emails on Sunday mornings, and a level of stress that haunts you even in your sleep. Because of this exhaustion, you unconsciously fall into the trap of the convenience industrial complex. Decompression spending. You're too tired to cook, so you order DoorDash. A dinner that costs $10 just for ingredients now turns into $60, including service charge, delivery fee, and tip. Buying back life. You hire a cleaner because you no longer have the energy to scrub toilets. You subscribe to 5 streaming services just to lie down and shut down after 10 hours of stressful work. Essentially, a large portion of that high salary is used simply to help you survive that job. You're paying a premium to alleviate the pain of earning money. The ultimate consequence is the golden handcuffs. You may hate your boss, hate your company, but you can't quit. You've built an overly expensive infrastructure based on the assumption that a $100,000 income will last forever. Someone earning $60,000 with low expenses has the option. And you're a prisoner in your own castle. You don't own your lifestyle. Your lifestyle owns you. You're working only to feed the machines that are draining your blood every month. To escape this trap, you must understand the brutal difference between income and wealth. Income is the speed at which you run, while wealth is the distance you travel. If you run at 100 miles per hour on a treadmill, you'll sweat a lot, but your position will still be zero. True wealth isn't in what you buy, but in what you keep. This is where you need to activate the stealth wealth strategy. Divorce your ego from your wallet. The only way to win this game is to refuse to participate. If you earn $100,000, force yourself to live as if you only have $50,000. Don't upgrade your phone every year. Don't change cars when the old one is still running well. That $50,000 gap is F********* you money, the money that buys you freedom and allows you to throw toxic bosses in the trash. Automate scarcity. Don't trust self-discipline just because it's cheap. Set up money to automatically flow from your salary into index funds like the S&P 500 before it even appears in your spending account. Parkinson's law states that spending will always expand to fill income. The only way to counteract it is to intentionally make yourself feel poor. Redefine flex. In 2026, showing off a BMW on installments is a sign of instability. The real flex is the ability to lose your job without looking at your balance sheet for at least 2 years. Luxury is optionability, not material accumulation. Don't let 6-figure numbers fool you. It's a new floor for struggling if you don't manage your living expenses well. Stop being a transit point for bank profits and luxury brands. You're the CEO of your own life, and it's time to run it like a sustainable, profitable business, not a flashy company waiting to go bankrupt. The winner isn't the one who spends the most money, but the one who is the last one standing on the playing field without owing anyone money. STMT? No nay. PHNL? NCC? Bon Hang Kang? Zai Dung? SS? Gout? CCB? NHM? VMT? T? MT? MT? Say T? ALI? Kahung Santrong? MT3G Ma Vai C? Turangi CV Joe? TRNG CV Joe THN HN Jiao? V Thursday on HP Sao CHNH CHNH Lot Luthuk Fion Kine Bonquen MTT MHC MTT MHC MTK LM2K KLM2K KNGC Ingay Mai NUBNAN Key MC Shirwan Mayen Ma CUI THNG VNPH ILO LNG V OAN TH Shinli Bunkang Filatang LNP Thong Luban Kialat Kaolin Kaolat MTNG IGAOC Thursday NHP Cal Mathai Cow HIDNH Cho BN BNT LM T Gi Kim $60,000 NHM Juchikoa T Du Hey LMMT Twin An Long $120,000 VVI Hung En Seng Chen Vei Quan Li U BN CDNG CMS NG Gayo ILYS T Du CS Hey TCAB Nqua LN LMIUO Hi Li Kien CA, BN, PHN, BN, BNH Lewin, Bon, DGIT, Muon, Ingzem C, Balnu 2, On Hn Sao, Chu SP, Hangzem Video Ne, Hung Quen Nan, Hung Ken, VBN, Chung Thing, Bor, Trikuben, Muin, Tipti, Tib, H Thung, Ne, T, MINT, NLC, 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 EV, IBEN, TE, TRNG, HNG, PLICC, Bontrong, Qualk, Gigi Few, Tai CHNH, TP Theo, T La Bo BVY La BobScriptly.